What's up, YouTube land? This is Run and Gun with Andrew and Chris. I'm Andrew.
I'm Chris. We're going to be going over the fundamentals of drawing, and we're going to dive real deep as we go on and progress with our videos. But there's hundreds of thousands of philosophies out there from very reputable guys. We're just going to be going over what works for us in our biomechanics. My method of draw is keeping it simple as far as movements in the body, keeping aware of your biomechanics and where your body moves. So if you can think of the path of least resistance, the quickest path between 2 points is a straight line. So coming from the draw, coming down, and as soon as you're clearing that holster, you can feel that front sight rub, and as soon as you're clearing that holster, coming straight in to a straight line and getting on sight. And you'll notice where the hands are married as I come out of the holster. And every shooter's going to have a different method, and you have to assess that based on your holster, your gear, your firearm, and everyone's going to be different. They're all going to have their certain methods, but we just wanted to explain ours and why we do what we do.
And notice how whenever Chris draws, he swings his arm up a little more instead of coming straight to that ready. So go ahead and draw again, Chris. All right. So in contrast to Chris, I like to come straight to my chest whenever I draw, so that if I need to, I can punch out left, come back, straight. I can also engage enemies from this position right here if I need to. Everybody's muscles, bone structure is a little different. So you have to find out what is comfortable for you, practice. We're going to be going over some different handgun stances in a later video. But as far as drawing for transitions and such, that's what we like to work with.
The best way to train for this is by doing a crawl, walk, run pace. So here we're going to show you in a crawl phase. First step, he's going to grab the firearm, getting good grip. Second will be the draw, where his hands marry at his chest. And his third step will be his punch out. Target shot, and pulling it back for the search and assess. The walk phase will be another dry run, but just on a single command. Gun. Your run phase will be on a command with live fire. Gun.
And this is going to be Chris's method of draw. And it's going to be in the crawl phase, on the draw, slow and steady. Straight out, fire, back to the center, search and assess, into the holster. This is going to be the walk phase with Chris on command. Gun! Notice when Chris goes to put his weapon back in his holster, looks at his holster real quick, brings his eyes back to the horizon, scanning for additional threats. And Chris's run phase with live fire. Gun!
What did we do today? We worked on some pistol transitions, shooting your rifle, and then running out of ammo. What do? If you have no extra magazines, switch to your sidearm. And I just got a new holster for my 1911 and tried that out today. Made by FalconX Holsters, Cassidy Falcon out of Abbeville, I believe. But he's a cop out there. Makes great holsters. Got a couple of them. Love them. Oh, we talked about
The draw, right?
we talked about the draw, the art of the draw. And
Part of the dynamic draw.
yeah. Another thing that you can find from Haley Strategic is a more in-depth look at drawing, biomechanics of different methods of drawing. Ron Avery and Travis Haley run a few drills where they're drawing, and they talk about advantages and disadvantages of both. So eventually I want us to you follow us down this path that we're going to go on. Eventually we're going to go to these different rifle courses, and we're going to learn and pass knowledge on to other people who might not be able to go to these rifle courses. And that's really what we want to do with this YouTube channel. Pass on the knowledge that other people just, you know, may not have time or enough interest to actually go out and, you know, do these things, take these classes, read up on the internet, because there's so much knowledge out there. And I guess what we want to do is we want to act as a filter.
A knowledge transfer channel.
Once again, this has been Run and Gun with Andrew and Chris. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, complaints, concerns, bitches, moans, you know, let us know. And don't forget, somebody is always training harder than you out there.
And remember, it's not about what gear you have, it's about how well trained and proficient you are with that gear.